least 14 people have died after a major fire broke out in several blocks of a residential estate in Hong Kong. Officials saying the death toll could rise further. These images showing that massive blaze engulfing an entire high-rise building. Firefighters battling fierce flames that swept through multiple floors. Several residents fear trapped inside their apartments. And this picture, amid all the images out there, has gone viral on the internet. This man distraught after claiming his wife was trapped in that high-rise building. Wong is a 71-year-old man who was photographed crying in distress.
都嗌晒要火燭啊！走啊走啊走啊！咁啊走出嚟咯。即係你住附近嘅？我直情係而家燒緊嗰座咯。即係你見到嗰支係好大煙啦。已經着啦，已經燒啦，第5座已經燒晒啦，即係個好猛火，啲火勢已經吹過嚟啦，已經燒着咗我哋嗰邊啦，已經。我住第2座嘅，所以我睇住佢由第6座燒到第5座，一路燒過嚟，佢都唔淋水。 我就唔見有啲消防去射水喎，我哋而家真係好慘啊，都唔知想點啦而家。
Now, according to the authorities, the fire started around 2:51 p.m. local time. The flames spread rapidly along the bamboo scaffolding surrounding the towers. The blaze was quickly upgraded to a number 4 alarm, which is the second highest emergency level there. The housing estate consisting of 8 residential towers. Authorities have urged nearby residents to stay indoors, close the windows and avoid the area. Hong Kong's Transport Department has shut down stretches of the highway, diverting all traffic as firefighting continues. Emergency crews working floor to floor to evacuate the people. And Laura Westbrook getting us this report from Hong Kong. She has been getting us those updates and she was reporting live when this blaze engulfed the entire building.
Well, as you can see, the fire is very much still burning and firefighters are trying to get it under control. Now, we can smell smoke in the air. We can also hear occasional pops and debris has fallen from some of these blocks as the fire continues to burn. Now, at least 4 blocks are still on fire. There are reports that more have caught fire. There are 8 blocks in this housing estate altogether.
The human brain is the most powerful machine on the planet, but it never stays the same. It rewires, rebuilds, it reshapes itself in ways that scientists are only now beginning to fully understand. And new research now revealing 4 ages when the brain dramatically transforms. Take a look.
The brain, a 3-pound universe of 86 billion neurons, firing faster than any supercomputer ever built. It stores your past, powers your present, and helps decide your future, all while reshaping itself every second. But beneath this miracle of biology lies a hidden timeline, a sequence of dramatic turning points when the brain quietly reboots its circuitry. And now, scientists have mapped that timeline from birth to age 90. A new study published in Nature has uncovered 4 critical ages, 9, 32, 66, and 83, when the brain undergoes major changes. At age 9, the brain hits its first big transition. Networks responsible for learning and absorbing information reach peak flexibility. It is the age of explosive curiosity, a neurological sweet spot. Then at 32, something surprising happens. The prefrontal cortex. The seat of planning, control, and emotional regulation reorganizes itself. Scientists say it's the moment adulthood truly stabilizes in the brain. The next shift arrives at 66. Cognitive networks begin to work more efficiently, not less. The brain trims unused circuits and strengthens the ones needed for wisdom, pattern recognition, and emotional resilience. And at 83, the brain rewires again, this time focusing on survival, memory preservation, and energy efficiency. Using brain scans from tens of thousands of people, researchers discovered that these age milestones appear consistently across different cultures and continents. It's a global human pattern. Other studies add even more intrigue. A Stanford study shows that memory regions can regenerate even in old age, and scientists in Japan recently mapped tiny lightning bursts that appear milliseconds before a creative idea forms. The message is clear: the brain never stops reinventing itself. It evolves, it adapts, it rewrites who we are 4 times in a lifetime. Bureau Report, WION World is one.
I just want to tell you this very important. You are hereby unconditionally pardoned.
U.S. President Donald Trump marked the Thanksgiving season with the annual presidential turkey pardon, and he turned the light-hearted tradition into another moment in the spotlight. At the White House, Donald Trump granted ceremonial pardons to 2 turkeys. The birds arrived in Washington in style, staying in a luxury hotel before making an appearance in the briefing room. And after that, they headed outdoors to receive their official freedom from the dinner table. Trump said both the turkeys were receiving a full and unconditional presidential pardon and called it their lucky day.
In a few moments, I will grant a full, absolute, and unconditional presidential pardon to 2 handsome Thanksgiving turkeys, and this is their lucky day. This is a lucky day for them.
But then the event quickly shifted from celebration to becoming a political one in a way. Trump took a swipe at his predecessor, Joe Biden. Listen to this.
Sleepy Joe Biden, he used an auto pen last year for the turkey's pardon. So I have the official duty to determine, and I have determined that last year's turkey pardons are totally invalid.
And Trump also joked that the birds pardoned during Biden's term, Peach and Blossom, were supposedly headed for processing until he personally stepped in to pardon them as well. He did not even stop there. In the middle of those remarks, he said, quoting, "Where's Hunter?" hinting that Hunter Biden could once again face legal trouble. The U.S. president also used that event to make a remark against the Democratic governor of Illinois, who had opposed the National Guard deployment in Chicago, remember. During that speech, Trump reportedly also insisted that Thanksgiving meals are becoming more affordable under his leadership, a claim that conflicts with some research showing many American households are paying more this year due to inflation. And the president left Washington soon after that ceremony to spend the Thanksgiving holiday at his Florida resort.